Good. 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 All right. Hey everybody, Dr. Sam here from Lake Effect Chiropractic. Today I'm here with
Doreen Reisig.
Doreen Reisig. So we're going to walk through what a typical visit looks like for Doreen. But before we get into that, I'm going to let her kind of explain her case and kind of what she presented with when she first came into the office.
Okay, when I first came in, I had excruciating pain in my back, in my lower back, in my hips, my leg. I could hardly get out of bed in the morning. I was hobbling all over the house, putting ice and heat, and nothing really was helping. What happened is I was pulling grapevines out of a bush, and I just pulled muscles and everything else. So I was a mess, and came here, and I was in pain, and Sam talked me through it. Dr. Sam, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Talked me through exactly what we would be going through and the process, and I would be going through some pain, probably muscles I have never used or got moved around the wrong way, and here I am.
Here
And
she is.
trust me on this one. Sam knows I came in one day and I was crying because I was in pain, and the next day I was crying because I was feeling so much better, and I knew that there was an end to this.
We
And
talked
so-
about the process,
Yes.
right? That
Yeah.
those first couple visits,
Yeah.
introducing new movement, it may be a little painful, but it's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
Right.
One day at a time, with progress and healing. It just takes time, and trying to encourage her through that was one of the main things we focused on. So,
And you
very
got to
nice.
keep a positive attitude.
Absolutely.
Trust me.
Yep.
Trust me, if you don't keep a positive attitude, it's not. But there were days I wasn't going to come back, but I knew I had to.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I want to live, and I wanted to be back to where I was.
Yep.
And I have a lot of other people that relied on me also.
Absolutely.
Me first and then them, but I had to, and I knew it. So.
Yep. Absolutely. So we're going to walk through what a visit looks like for Doreen. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to take your glasses for you. All right, I'm going to set them right over here. I'm going to have you lay face down. Now, for all of our patients, we start with heat to try and loosen up some of the tissue. Now, in Doreen's case, we start with heat and traction. So the goal is to try and increase a little bit of that range of motion in the spine, providing a little bit more flexibility in the ligaments and tendons, and hopefully providing the necessary movement in order for her to flex and stretch her spine. So get that going.
So how was your weekend, by the way?
My weekend was great. The Lions won. They beat the Vikings.
Rub it in.
Doreen's
Get it, rub it
Doreen's
in.
a big Minnesota Vikings fan.
Rub it in, Sam. Gonna be
So
the
we've had fun over the last couple months just talking about football, but we support each other when we're not playing each other.
True. And who are you going for tonight?
Washington,
Good man. Good man.
as both Spartan fans here.
One of the reasons I like Washington is because you know that there's that guy on Washington that used to play up in high school at a small town up in Traverse City, just past Traverse City.
Yep.
And when he was #1 in the state, and he went to Michigan to see about going there, and they turned him down.
Yep.
Oh, you're #1 in the state, and they turned you down? Are you kidding me?
So once the heat would stay on for a couple minutes, we'll get a little bit of that traction going, and then the next thing is the adjustment. Now with the adjustment, our goal in a sense is providing WD-40 into the joint, trying to get some of those restrictions gone, keep the spine moving, provide a little bit of that proprioceptive stimulus, just make the brain a little bit more aware of where the body is in space. Now with Doreen, I'm gonna have you lay on your right side for me, okay? Face me. Straighten the bottom leg, bend the top leg. Now Doreen is queen of socks. So she always has
Snow socks on.
snow socks. Always has a new pair on when she comes in. Just a little bit closer to the edge for me. Perfect right there. Good. Go ahead and lay face up. Reach around, give yourself a big hug. Right towards me. Take a deep breath in, all the way out. Good. Deep breath in, all the way out. Good. All right. Go ahead and lay the other side. Good. All right. Lay face up. We always talk about going from a laying or to a sitting position. We talk about squeezing our core, flexing those abs, trying to take a little bit of pressure off that low back. Doreen likes to sit at the edge here for a couple minutes just to get a little extra stretch in. And so that's usually with the adjustment. We sometimes will incorporate some soft tissue or muscle work, but then that's the end of phase one. Phase two, let's go to the gym. All right, so for Doreen today, we're starting with Earl, the ski erg. And so with this movement, we're trying to provide a full body engagement, trying to get that heart rate going. And so usually we start with this for her and other patients, just to get the blood flow circulating before we move into the strength training exercises.
All right.
Yep. So usually we'll talk them through kind of where we want their calories per hour to be. For Doreen, we're usually trying to stay around the 600 to 800 range. Trying to increase that as we go through the workout. Very nice. Usually we'll do this for about 30 seconds. We do 30 seconds on and then 30 seconds off between exercises. So with Doreen, all right, we've been working on this hinge and this kettlebell deadlift. All right, so we're gonna keep it down. Yep, down right there. All right. So our goal, because of the nature of the injury that she presented with, our goal is to build up that tolerance back, build up that capacity. Usually when we get out of pain, we kind of live around that line. We're one to two movements away from kind of aggravating it again. So introducing a hinge such as this will kind of provide that movement again for her that she's able to handle pulling grapevines again, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to work on that hinge as well as a little bit of that squat today. So first things first, let's go ahead and work on it. Good. All right. Remember, pushing the hips back first. Let the kettlebell just relax down. Yep, keep it all the way down. Good. All right, so our next exercise for Doreen, we call it Tina, she calls it Brooke, because it
Represents my dog.
represents her walking her dog. And so kind of continuing building up that capacity, that tolerance for that low back. So we push it down, and then we're gonna walk it back nice and slow.
I have a big, big dog. This is what it's
Yeah.
like.
Yep, so this represents Brooke. The next exercise for Doreen today is a GHD hold. So as we kind of set into it, keeping that neutral spine, engaging the core a little bit, we're going to hold this for about 30 seconds.